all need to be concerned. These threats are real. I would say they're growing, they're not receding. We need to take those threats seriously. It's why I completely support President Obama's stated goal of degrading and defeating ISIS. I'd rather do it sooner rather than later. As we saw from the DHS Inspector General's report, the incredibly high failure rate of detecting. Other people have termed this security theater. Now, there's some value to security theater. It deters probably a lot of people, but again, a determined terrorist will know how to defeat that. So we do need, for example, it's been proposed, maybe we need to redeploy at least some of the air marshals into more of an investigative role inside of airports, watching people, so that we can investigate the potential, inside plots. Things like drug sniffing dogs are incredibly important. I realize they're expensive.
I am concerned for two reasons. One, we know from past experience with Al-Qaeda that when someone has a caliphate or a rump state to work from, you can assemble terrorists with specific capabilities. So now is the time to arm the Kurds, arm the Yazidis, and those who are fighting ISIS. They have a larger force than ISIS, but they need long-range mortars, they need artillery and anti-tank weapons. They don't have access to those in order to defeat ISIS on the battlefield, and they also need better U.S. air support. Well, as long as the president doesn't change the policy, because 3/4 of our planes return without dropping their ordnance because of the rules of engagement. If you have to wait until everything is okayed in Washington, D.C., and you don't have the authority locally to make these decisions or to allow the weapons to be transferred to those fighting ISIS, then you'll continue to see the pitched battles that we see today. If, on the other hand, the kind of weaponry and support is given to those fighting ISIS, that is the best way for us to send the message that they can be defeated.